From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, busy night in the Weather Lab and across Acadiana. Obviously, showers and storms, some of which are going to be intense across the Bayou State. And look at that line that extends offshore. It's all working its way northward. In fact, if we put that in motion, you can see how the storms are marching northward. So let's get over to the Chroma Key wall and show you what's going on here. Again, widespread activity across the region, and this is moving slowly through Acadiana. And I'm thinking we're going to see more rain than we projected. We projected up to 1.5 isolated amounts, up to 2 to 3. I think it's going to be closer to 3 to 4. So new tonight, just before 5 o'clock. Tornado watch for all of Acadiana. That's through 11 o'clock tonight. You can see some severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings east of the New Orleans area. And we do have a tornado warning going into northern portions of Vermilion Parish. But you can see where that warning area was. The storms have pretty much moved out and weakened a fair bit. But again, widespread storms, heavy downpours working their way into southern St. Landry Parish, pouring across Evangeline Parish. Not all of it yet, but it will be wet for 80% of Acadia Parish. And more action to the west and offshore, and that's going to be moving through as we head into the evening hours. So this is the cell that we were watching. Let's go to where the tornado warning was. You can see that's right along the border there. We have a flood warning back to the west, and you can see those other warnings off to the east. But this is what we were watching. This is in effect till 5:15, so again, that's going to drop. But as we track the circulation, that circulation is crossing I-10, but it's not an organized one. So more than likely what we call a mesocyclone, a little weak area of low pressure within the thunderstorm. That's producing a circulation. So these sometimes bear out and produce tornadoes or damaging winds. Don't see that at this point, but we'll continue to watch the radar like a hawk through the evening hours. And as always, the question is, are these storms rooting in the boundary layer as we look at the overall big picture for the severe storm risk? And a lot of times we always say that marine layer throws a wet blanket on severe storms. Well, that looks to be less likely of a potential. So we have that slight risk of severe storms tonight, an enhanced risk as we get Avoyelles Parish on northeastward, where there could be a couple of strong tornadoes in this hashed out area. 10% chance of that happening within a 25-mile radius anywhere in this yellow area. For EF2 tornadoes, that's strong tornado or higher. That's minimally 111-mile-per-hour winds. For the rest of Acadiana, we have a 5% chance, 2% down along the coast. But interestingly enough, we've had our tornado warnings down across portions of Vermilion Parish. Main threat's going to be damaging winds. All of us are hatched in for a 15% chance of that happening. So roughly about a 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5 chance of some damaging winds in your particular parish. So as we move things forward, these are the storms that are across us right now. They'll be moving off to the northeast, but we'll be watching the secondary area coming in from the Gulf of Mexico and the western part of the state. That'll be pushing through 7, 8 o'clock tonight with locally intense storms, winds gusting in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range. Notice what the high resolution rapid refresh or predictive radar is giving us, at least another ½ inch of rain. Temperatures eventually cooling behind this, and here we are at 11 o'clock, still the risk of storms going through St. Mary, Lower St. Martin Parish, and by after midnight, things will quiet down. Tomorrow, maybe some lingering cloud cover in the morning, but as we head into the afternoon hours, we're going to see sunny skies and temperatures back into the mid to upper 60s. Additional rainfall based on the latest predictive radar, anywhere between ½ inch to 1.5 inches, and maybe isolated spots catching 2 inches of rain. Notice we got some of these stripes of purple across the area, so that's 2 inches of rain. You get into the red category, that's 3. So still more soakings as we head through the evening hours. So as we watch our temperatures, we also watch the rain chances. Notice 8, 9, 10 o'clock will have the highest rain chances. This is Lafayette numbers, and then things quiet down as temperatures drop down. So overnight tonight, storms likely through the evening hours. We can add that tornado watch that just came in, some possibly severe, damaging winds, but settling down after midnight. We'll hit 50 by tomorrow morning, and notice we'll see the storms across the area and some frequent cloud-to-ground lightning through about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, and then you see things improving as we go on as the night progresses toward daybreak tomorrow. Maybe maybe around a little fog by morning, but not likely. Then tomorrow, back to a nice sunny day. 69 the projected high. And as we move into the 10-day forecast, we'll notice a secondary front coming in Friday. It's going to be chilly for the parades Friday night, Saturday night, even the daytime parade Saturday during the day. Look at those temperatures, mostly in the 40s. A little bit of a warm up for Sunday, milder next week with more weather on the way, and maybe another severe weather threat come next Tuesday. That's it for weather for right now. We're going to have more weather information if you need coming up right after the break.